نحمد ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربي يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين يا فتاح بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
When you have divorced women and they have reached the end of their waiting period, do not prevent them from marrying their husbands when they mutually agree with fairness. Thus, the advice is given to every one of you who believes in Allah and in the hereafter. This is more pure and clean for you. Allah knows and you do not know. Mothers should suckle their children for 2 full years. For one who wants to complete the period of suckling, it is the obligation of the one to whom the child belongs that he provides food and clothing for them, the mothers, with fairness. Nobody is obligated beyond his capacity. No mother shall be made to suffer on account of her child, nor the man to whom the child belongs on account of his child. Likewise, responsibility of suckling lies on the one who may become an heir of the child. Now, if they want to wean with mutual consent and consultation, there is no sin on them. And if you want to get your children suckled by a wet nurse, there is no sin on you when you pay off what you are to give with fairness. And fear Allah and be assured that Allah is watchful of what you do. Those among you who pass away and leave wives behind, their wives keep themselves waiting for 4 months and 10 days. So when they have reached the end of their waiting period, there is no sin on you in what they do for themselves in recognized manner. Allah is all aware of what you do. There is no sin on you if you hint as a proposal to the women or conceal it in your hearts. Allah knows that you will make mention of them, but do not make a promise to them secretly, except that you speak in a recognized manner, nor resolve upon a contract of marriage until the prescribed time is reached. Be assured that Allah knows what is in your hearts. So fear Him and be assured that Allah is most forgiving, forbearing. There is no liability of dowry on you if you divorce women when you have not yet touched them, nor fixed for them an amount. So give them muta, a gift, a rich man according to his means, and a poor man according to his means, a benefit in the recognized manner and obligation on the virtuous. If you divorce them before you have touched them, while you have already fixed for them an amount of dowry, then there is 1/2 of what you have fixed, unless they, the women, forgive or forgives the one whose hand lies the marriage tie. And it is closer to taqwa, righteousness, that you forgive, and do not forget to be graceful to one another. Surely Allah is watchful of what you do. Take due care of all the prayers and the middle prayer and stand before Allah in total devotion. But if you are in fear, then pray on foot or riding. But when you are in peace, recite Allah's name as He has taught you what you did not know. Those among you who pass away and leave wives behind are commanded to make a will in favor of their wives to be maintained for 1 year without being expelled from husband's home. Then, if they move out, there is no sin on you in what they have done for themselves, according to the fair practice. Allah is mighty wise. The divorced women deserve a benefit according to the fair practice, being an obligation on the God-fearing. This is how Allah makes His verses clear to you, so that you may understand. Have you not seen those who left their homes while they were in thousands to escape death? So Allah said to them, "Be dead." Then He raised them alive. Surely Allah is gracious to people, but most of the people are not grateful. Fight in the way of Allah and know that Allah is all hearing, all knowing. Who is the one who would give Allah a good loan so that Allah multiplies it for him many times? Allah withholds and extends, and to him you are to be returned. Did you not see a group from the children of Israel after the time of Musa, when they said to their prophet, "Appoint for us a king so that we may fight in the way of Allah"? He said, "Is it not likely, if fighting is enjoined upon you, that you would not fight?" They said, "What is wrong with us that we would not fight while we have been driven away from our homes and our sons?" But when fighting was enjoined upon them, they turned away, except a few of them, and Allah is aware of the unjust. Their prophet said to them, "Allah has appointed Talut as a king for you." They said, "How could he have kingship over us when we were more entitled to the kingship than him? He has not been given affluence in wealth." He said, "Allah has chosen him over you and has increased his stature in knowledge and physique, and Allah gives his kingship to whom he wills. Allah is all embracing, all knowing." Their prophet said to them, "The sign of his kingship is that the ark shall come to you carried by the angels, having therein tranquility from your Lord, and the remains of what the house of Musa and the house of Harun had left. Surely in it there is a sign for you if you are believers." So when Talut set out along with the troops, he said, "Allah is going to test you by a river. So whoever drinks from it is not my man, and whoever does not taste it is surely a man of mine, except the one who scoops a little with his hand." Then they drank from it, except a few of them. So when it, the river, was crossed by him and by those who believed with him, they said, "There is no strength with us today against Jalut and his troops." Said those who believed in their having to meet Allah, "How many small groups have overcome large groups by the will of Allah? Allah is with those who remain patient." And when they faced Jalut and his troops, they said, "Our Lord, pour out endurance on us, make firm our feet, and help us against the disbelieving people." So they defeated them by the will of Allah, and Dawood alayhi salam killed Jalut, and Allah gave him the kingdom and the wisdom, and taught him what he willed. Had Allah not been pushing back some people by means of others, the earth would have been spoiled. But Allah is all gracious to all the worlds. These are the verses of Allah that we recite to you, O Prophet, with all veracity, and certainly you are among the messengers. With this, we come to the end of JUZ-2.
بارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن العظيم. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم آمين. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك آمين يا رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.